All right, what's going on, fam? It's Shannon. I'm actually here at Shopify's headquarters. I know it's about to be retail season. A lot of people are gonna start doing e-commerce. It's about to be Black Friday. It's about to be Christmas time. It's about to be a lot of seasons coming up for e-commerce. So I'm getting a lot of requests as far as, hey, how can I promote my online store? How can I promote my clothing brand? How can I promote, my clothes? A lot of e-commerce people are hitting me up. So I figure, why not come to Shopify, sharpen my skills, and give you guys some inside tips from people that actually work for Shopify. So come walk with me. Let's follow. Let's check it out. All right, guys. So we're here with Chris here. He's one of the gurus here at Shopify, and just want to educate people that are probably jumping into Shopify stores. You know what I'm saying? They want to get into the e-commerce space. What are some of 3 or 4 tips that you can give to people that want to start doing, e-commerce, and how would they get started?
So, one of the biggest things is to figure out first, kind of what you're going to be about, what your branding is going to be. Who do you want to sell to? What problem you want to solve for them? What kind of products do you want to do? Because really, knowing who you're going to sell to is going to influence what your site's going to look like.
Got it.
It's going to influence kind of how you're going to go out marketing, what kind of fonts you're going to use, what kind of colors, and all those kind of things. And then you get into photography, right? Your lifestyle photos need to be representative of that target audience. One good tip is to kind of go through and find other sites you like.
Okay.
If you dig the way Nike looks or Macy's looks or whatever, hey, kind of bookmark that. What do you like about it? Do you like the way the menu is broken down, or the colors or fonts they use, kind of pictures they use, things like that? Look at some more startup companies like Huckberry or Allbirds. They do some really cool things with copy and pictures. Movement's another good one. Mm-hmm. They've kind of gone away from traditional marketing techniques, and they've kind of done their own thing, found their own voice, and that's really kind of an important part of e-commerce, finding your own voice, because at the end of the day, they don't know your brand, so it's all about building that trust and building that engagement with that customer.
Okay.
So having that, knowing who you're going to talk to, and figuring out what you're going to say and how you're going to say it and how you're going to kind of show them, that's super important before you even start building a site, buying product, building Facebook pages and all that kind of thing.
Wow, yeah, a lot of people, they're just like, I want to get into it, let me start off, but you're saying it's very important to know who you're targeting. And for me, I'm like, okay, I know who I'm targeting, but do you really know? Because like you said, the fonts, the colors, the lifestyle, before coming here, I was just like, that's basic stuff, let me move past it. But like, that is really the most important part.
Think of it this way, there's a lot of people out there hustling to make $5, $50, $100. What you don't see a lot of the small businesses or people like, I just want to get a business going, is that business plan. And then that strategy of how I'm going to get that done. If you think about some of the companies that have started out small and blown up, they didn't hustle their way to the top. They sat down and they had a plan, right? And then they executed that plan, and they just followed that. They adjusted along the way a little bit, but they had a strategy, and then they just executed that strategy. That's really the way it's done. It's not so much I'm going to hustle my way to $1 million. It doesn't really work that way so easily. You're kind of hoping on luck then.
Right.
But I know what I'm going to sell and who I'm going to sell it to, and I know how I'm going to talk to them, I know how I'm going to pitch them, and I kind of know, my strengths, and I know my story, and this is, what I'm going to tell them about myself. That kind of plan, that kind of strategy goes a long way towards building that relationship between you and that potential customer.
Nice. And my last question is, what about those veterans out there that are getting ready for Black Friday, retail season? In 2019, right, what are some of the things they should be gearing up for? How could they really get ready for this season right now? Because I know a lot of things are changing, online space.
So you can influence buyer mentality. And by doing that is one, we're talking about Black Friday now, right? So we're starting to think about it now. You can't do the same thing with your customers because they're not thinking about Black Friday. They're not thinking about Christmas shopping yet.
So you got to implant it in their head now.
Right.
How would you do that? Like, how would you?
Maybe, early shopping sale, or top 10 novelty gifts for 2019, or top 10 items, imported items in 2019.
So maybe start blogging about different gifts you can start giving to people.
Right. Start throwing that out there, and hopefully people go, I should get started with that. And if they're following your blog in and you do something that's a little interesting, or you have a product that's a little interesting, maybe you'll hook a sale. Maybe you'll hook a customer who will follow you through the holidays, and maybe they don't buy today, maybe in November they come back and grab it. But no one's thinking about it right now. It's August, it's September, it's hot, people are outside, kids just went back to school. they're not thinking about Christmas yet. They're thinking about Halloween and Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So you got to kind of
Plant the seed now.
when you go to Walgreens,
Yeah.
you go to Walmart, Halloween stuff's out, right? Christmas stuff will be out soon, and that's that mentality of if I put it in front of their face, they'll start thinking about it.
Got it.
Even though it seems a little crazy,
Nice.
but it's the way it works, man. It's the way retail works.
Man, Chris, I appreciate it, man.
Anytime.
Thank you guys so much. Hope
Sure.
you guys got some value out of it, and we'll see you next time.